Every autumn, nature gives our gardens a tremendous gift. The trees shed their leaves, laying a beautiful crisp carpet of gold, red, and brown across the lawn. For many, this signals the start of a rather tedious chore, the endless raking, bagging, and disposing of what is often seen as garden waste. We spend hours clearing them away, perhaps even paying to have them taken. It feels like a battle against an untidy tide, but I want you to stop for a moment and look at those leaves differently. See them not as a problem to be solved, but as a precious resource waiting to be used. They are, in fact, the very best thing for your soil. The truth is, those fallen leaves are pure organic matter, packed with nutrients that the trees have drawn up from deep within the earth. When we throw them away, we are essentially throwing away a free, perfectly balanced plant food that our gardens desperately need. This is the cycle of life in action. In a forest, no one comes along to tidy up. The leaves fall, they decompose where they lie, and they feed the soil that in turn feeds the trees. We can, and should, replicate this wonderfully efficient system in our own gardens. The trick is simply learning how to speed up the process. Traditional composting methods for leaves are effective, but they are undeniably slow. A pile of leaves left to its own devices might take a year, or even two, to break down into usable leaf mold. This is because the microbes responsible for decomposition, the tiny invisible workers of the garden, lack the energy to get going quickly. Leaves are very high in carbon but low in nitrogen, which is the fuel that really gets a compost heap cooking. Without that burst of energy, the process is a long, slow, cold one. It requires patience, which is a virtue in gardening, but sometimes we need results a bit faster. The key to unlocking the potential of your leaves in a matter of days is to give those microbes a helping hand. We need to create the perfect conditions for them to thrive, multiply, and get to work with vigor. It's not about buying expensive activators or complicated machinery. It is about understanding what these microscopic organisms need to do their job efficiently. We are going to give them a high-energy meal to kickstart their work, turning your pile of unwanted leaves into dark, crumbly, and wonderfully rich garden compost in just 1 week. It's a bit of garden alchemy, and it's simpler than you might think. So, how do we transform a slow, cold pile of leaves into a fast, hot compost heap? The answer lies in 3 simple ingredients you likely have in your kitchen right now: yeast, sugar, and molasses. These are not things you would normally associate with the garden shed, but they are the secret to this rapid transformation. Think of it as waking up a dormant army of microbes. The yeast contains billions of living microorganisms, ready to multiply. The sugar provides an immediate, explosive source of energy, like a starting gun for a race. Molasses offers a slightly more sustained energy release and is packed with minerals that microbes adore. This combination is a powerful microbial stimulant. When you add this mixture to your leaves, you are not just waiting for the native bacteria and fungi to slowly get to work. You are introducing a massive, supercharged workforce and giving them all the food they need to begin decomposing the tough, carbon-rich leaves at an incredible rate. It is this sudden and dramatic increase in microbial activity that generates heat. A hot compost pile works much faster than a cold one, breaking down organic matter in days, rather than months. It's a simple, organic, and astonishingly effective way to accelerate nature's own process. Preparing this special activator could not be easier. You will need a bucket of warm water, not hot, as that would kill the yeast, but pleasantly warm to the touch, like a bath. Into this, you will stir a few spoonfuls of ordinary dried yeast, a good scoop of plain sugar, and a generous glug of molasses. The exact quantities are not critical. A bit more or less will not spoil the outcome. Stir it all together until everything is dissolved and then let it sit for about 10 or 15 minutes. You will see it begin to foam and bubble, a sure sign that the yeast is active and ready to go. The final ingredient is perhaps the most important of all: a few shovelfuls of your own garden soil. Your soil is already teeming with a diverse population of native microorganisms, each perfectly adapted to your local environment. By adding a layer of soil to your leaf pile, you are introducing this established local workforce to the party. The soil also helps to hold moisture within the pile, preventing it from drying out, and it provides a bit of structure. The combination of the energizing liquid and the native microbes from your soil creates the perfect storm for decomposition, ensuring a complete and rapid breakdown of the leaves. Let's get our hands dirty and put this into practice. First, gather all your fallen leaves into a substantial pile. If you have a simple compost bin or can create a wire mesh enclosure, that is ideal, as it will help contain the heat. However, a freestanding pile will work just fine. If the leaves are very dry and crunchy, it is a good idea to give them a quick spray with the hose to add a little moisture. Next, spread a layer of leaves about a foot deep. Now, take your bucket of warm, activated yeast mixture and sprinkle a portion of it evenly over the leaves. Do not drench them, just give them a good, light watering. After applying the liquid activator, take a spade and add a thin layer of your garden soil on top of the damp leaves. You only need an inch or so. This soil layer inoculates the pile with those all-important native microbes and helps to insulate it, trapping the heat and moisture that are about to be generated. Now simply repeat the process. Add another foot-deep layer of leaves, sprinkle on more of your activator solution, and then add another thin layer of soil. Continue building your pile in these layers until you have used up all your leaves or your container is full. It is a bit like making a garden lasagna. Within the first 24 hours, you will notice the first signs of activity. If you bravely put your hand into the center of the pile, you will feel a distinct warmth. This is the heat being generated by the microbial explosion you have initiated. The pile may also have a faint, sweet, almost brewery-like smell, which is the yeast doing its work. By day 3, the heat will be much more intense. The pile should feel genuinely hot in the middle, and you might even see steam rising from it on a cool morning. The volume of the pile will have noticeably shrunk as the leaves begin to compact and break down. By the 7th day, the transformation will be almost complete. The intense heat will have subsided, and the pile will be merely warm. The structure of the individual leaves will have mostly disappeared, replaced by a dark, crumbly, and wonderfully earthy-smelling material. It may not be the fine, perfectly uniform compost you get after a year, but it will be a rich, active, and nutrient-filled organic matter ready to be used. You have successfully turned a nuisance into nourishment in a single week. Give the pile a final turn with a garden fork to ensure everything is evenly decomposed and it is ready for the garden. One of the most wonderful things about this method is its sheer versatility. It does not matter if you have a sprawling country garden with dozens of mature trees or a small urban courtyard with a single silver birch. The principle remains exactly the same. You can make a massive heap or use a single large bag. Simply adjust the quantity of the activator solution to match the volume of leaves you have collected. This technique works in any climate, from the wet and mild winters we often have here in the UK, to much colder or warmer regions. The initial heat generated by the microbes is so intense that it creates its own perfect microclimate within the pile. The results in my own garden have been nothing short of remarkable. I have used this quick compost as a mulch around the base of my hungry brassicas, and the difference in their growth is plain to see. The cabbages are hardier, and the kale is more vibrant. I spread it over the top of my dahlia beds before the winter, providing a protective, nourishing blanket that enriches the soil ready for next year's display. Even my container-grown plants have benefited from a top dressing of this dark, rich material, improving water retention and slowly releasing nutrients right where the roots can find them. It is a fantastic all-round soil improver. This process is about more than just making great compost quickly. It is about shifting our perspective. It encourages us to see our gardens as a closed-loop system, where nothing is wasted and everything has value. By returning the goodness of the leaves to the soil, we are building its long-term health and fertility. Healthy soil means healthy plants, which are naturally more resilient to pests and diseases. You are feeding the soil, not just the plants, and that is the cornerstone of truly sustainable organic gardening. It is a small act that makes a huge difference to the life in your garden. So, I urge you to give it a try. Do not let those beautiful autumn leaves become a problem to be disposed of this year. See them for what they are. A free gift from nature. You do not need any special skills or expensive equipment. With a bucket, some simple kitchen ingredients, and a bit of effort, you can create a powerhouse of nutrients for your garden. You will save yourself work, save money, and most importantly, you will be taking a significant step towards creating a healthier, more vibrant, and self-sustaining garden. It is a rewarding job that connects you directly to the living, breathing cycles of nature.